So you're interested in starting a YouTube gaming channel. Well, I don't know why you want to do that, as YouTube is one of the most biased, segregated, and unhelpful platforms out there. Maybe you want to be YouTube famous. Maybe you like a little sadistic torture. Maybe you just enjoy making anime AMVs and you want to take it to the next level. Luckily, you came to the right place. You see, I have a commentary channel that features gameplay. Sure, I'm not the biggest channel out there, and that's probably my fault, but that's okay. You're here because you need to know the basics. Now, I don't claim to be an expert in any way, shape, or form when starting a YouTube gaming channel, but I just want to go ahead and let you guys know what my experience was so far and the tools that you guys need in order to get started. So in this video, we're going to cover the tools, the programs, and skills you need in order to start your very own channel. Many of you may think it's expensive, and well, if I had to be honest, you can do this for almost little to no money. So let's get right into it. Hey, what's up guys, it's Naruku here, back at it again with yet another video. Today we're going to give you a basic guide to starting your own YouTube gaming channel. So yeah, you want to be the next PewDiePie? Well, that's fantastic, Jimmy. I want to show you guys how to do this for little to no money at all, because let's face it, we're all not loaded here. So here are a few things that you need in order to get started. Number one would be a computer, smartphone, tablet, or console. So first of all, you need something where you can actually play games. Whether you're deciding to feature mobile games, AAA titles, indie games, etc., you're going to need a device that can actually play the games you want for your videos. That's a no-brainer, obviously. Not only this, you're going to need something that can interface with YouTube to upload your content. So obviously you're going to need internet and etc. So I'm not going to cover those things, but let's go ahead and talk about the PC. The easiest way to interface with YouTube and play video games and download your video games and record your gameplay is gonna be a PC. Not only does a PC allow you to play your games, but it gives you direct access to software like OBS for recording gameplay. This was my choice for getting my gaming content for my channel. It was definitely a PC because it was the easiest way. You can also use native recording software such as AMD Relive or NVIDIA Shadowplay with your graphics card in order to actually get the highest fidelity recording for your gameplay footage. So I would recommend doing that, as I was able to get better results by using those versus using OBS. If you guys want to take a look at some of my older videos, you can definitely see where I transitioned over to using AMD Relive over OBS. Also, a PC is where you're going to want to edit your videos. Using Windows Movie Maker, iMovie, Sony Vegas, Movie Studio, or even free software like DaVinci Resolve or HitFilm Express will make it easy to edit your gameplay and commentary, making your videos more professional looking and more overall aesthetically pleasing. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below for the free software, and for reference, I am using Magic's Movie Studio. I would recommend that you first use free software to learn basic editing before you go and pay for anything. That's my policy with anything, because why would you pay money for something when you can do it for free? Also, using free tools is a good way to learn something before you actually take the plunge and pay for something. Next, we're going to talk about smartphones and tablets. So a smartphone and tablet is more useful for a gaming channel than you think. There's several people out there who have gaming channels that are solely dedicated just to mobile games, and the easiest way that you guys can do this is by downloading an app that records the screen when you play the game. Makes it super simple, right? Well, you can also even edit that footage using Action Video, which is available on iOS, Android, and even Windows. So I'd recommend starting there if you guys don't have a computer. Also, you can use a smartphone or tablet for recording your commentary, which I'll touch on a little later. Lastly is a gaming console. So this feature I'm not really sure is available to PlayStation users, but I do know that you can save footage and even share your footage using the PlayStation share button. I don't know how detailed that is. I'm not really sure if you can edit a full video on a PlayStation 4, but I do know that if you're using an Xbox One, you can save your footage, edit your videos, edit your clip footage, and even add audio to your clips. So you can go pretty much through the entire process of making a video on your Xbox. That'll be the greatest way, I think, for you guys to get started. I'm not gonna lie, it's not necessarily the easiest way to do your videos, but you know, when it comes down to not having any money, maybe you don't have a PC, maybe you can't invest in a PC, maybe you can't even go to the library to use a PC, this is going to be the way to go ahead and at least get you started. Get your footage out there, get your voice out there, and start growing your audience, which is probably the most important thing. Maybe you don't have enough storage on your console, you can go ahead and invest in an external capture card. Now, I know I don't want you guys to spend any money, but let's go ahead and try to see how cheap we can find it. If you go and look at something like an Elgato capture card, this can help you by recording your gameplay at higher fidelity. You can also record for longer periods of time on an Xbox One, a PS4, or even retro consoles. So that will go ahead and give you a wider variety of the different ways that you can record your footage. You can even use a capture card to record footage from your PC. So let's just say you necessarily don't want to do gaming, but you want to do tutorials, maybe you like to make music. You can record stuff like that on a PC that doesn't have a graphics card, which I think is super helpful in the long run. I will go ahead and link a few capture cards down in the description below, but like I said, try to do something for free before you spend any money, okay guys? The next thing that you're going to need is video editing software. If you want to make your videos appear more professional and have an easier time doing it, nothing beats using a PC or a Mac as a dedicated tool for editing your videos. I touched on this a little earlier with different softwares that are out there, but I think it needs to be said that using a PC for editing your software can not only just help with making your videos look more pleasing, but it kind of helps you visualize and see where your whole entire video is going to go, which helps make your videos more entertaining. Not to mention, you actually don't need the most powerful PC to do it. So if I were you guys, I would go dust off your family's 7-year-old Dell in the living room out there and go download DaVinci Resolve or HitFilm Express to go ahead and try to get started. Also, you can use Windows Movie Maker, which a lot of YouTubers, big name YouTubers, are actually using, still using, and probably will continue to use forever. So I would suggest using that native software on a Windows device before doing anything else. It's a good way for you guys to learn basic editing skills, learn how to edit your videos. If you're completely new to editing, Windows Movie Maker is a good place to start. Lastly, there is one point that I need to make sure I hammer and clear here. If you're gonna upload videos to YouTube, especially gaming content, please make sure that you are running it at least 720 30 FPS, but preferably 1080p 30 FPS, just to kind of keep things consistent and clear for your audience to see. It's very easy to do this using HitFilm Express, very easy to do this using DaVinci Resolve, and the Windows Movie Maker will just accommodate whatever gameplay footage you put in there. So just make sure you're capturing your footage at 720p minimum, please guys. Number 3 on the list is your audio. So what I'm talking about here is microphones and audio setup. So the pinnacle of any channel is going to be the audio. Sure, gameplay is important, but your channel is here to see you. And as such, if you want to show your face, that's fantastic, that's great, but it's not necessary. So you need to make sure that your audio is on point. This can be done very cheaply. If you have a smartphone, then I would suggest going to go download Audio Recorder. It's a basic app on Android devices. I'm pretty sure iOS has the same type of app. Basically, any app that you can download that will record your voice or voice memos or anything will be important here, okay? So below, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description there to where you can download Audio Recorder for Android devices, and for iOS guys, go ahead and just check your app store. A YouTuber by the name of Grade A Under A has been known to use the absolute cheapest setup of all time. He included in his setup is a Galaxy S3, his computer, and he uses Windows Movie Maker. So he uses Galaxy S3 as a microphone, and it costs like $0 to use the app. So yeah, if you have a small budget or you don't want to spend any money, I would suggest going that route. But if you do have a little bit of money, I'm using a Florian BM800. It's a cheap budget driven alternative microphone that has been great. It's been working absolutely awesome for me. I'll put the link to my mic down in the description below as well. Lastly, if you're on console and you want to record directly, I would suggest using a Turtle Beach headset because their microphone quality is going to be a little bit better than some other ones, or a Logitech G230, which works really well on consoles and PC. If you guys are looking for a mic alternative, maybe you don't want to use an internal microphone, that works very well. So next we're going to touch on audio software. So all right, so you have your mic, you're ready to start recording. Now you want to find a way to process that audio or to record your audio natively. I think this is a crucial step, although it's not necessarily required, but it does make your audio sound as clear as possible. If you have a computer, I would suggest downloading Audacity or NCS Wavepad, which are both freeware on both the PC and Mac, and these softwares allow you to directly import audio into the programs and add effects that can better your commentary. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out my previous video on Audacity for beginners. And yeah, that will pretty much handle everything you need in order to get started. So now you have everything you need. Hopefully you didn't spend too much money. Now all you have to do is write a script and put everything together. I think using a script or an outline can help you better keep everything organized and make your video flow better completely to the end. Unless you're doing Let's Plays, I think this step is almost 100% essential. So yeah, using an app like Google Docs, write down some video ideas, make a basic outline, make your video have a theme, a message, and a purpose. Get creative and go wild, guys. There's no written rule here that you have to do this, but it's not rocket science either. So just go ahead and get it done. It helps you make a more concise video. It kind of helps your message and everything flow better. So I think it's very important. And sure, it's probably not the most fun thing to do, but it will make your videos sound better in the end. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up in the comment section below. If you liked the video and this video was helpful for you, go ahead and drop a like. If there's something you guys want to know more about, go ahead and comment down below and I'll try to see if I can help you out there. Maybe I'll be continuing on with these tutorials and a how-to series type of videos if that's very helpful for you guys. I want to, be here to help you guys at the end. I don't want to just continue to make toxic content or content that you guys feel is cancer. So yeah, if you're new here, consider subscribing as I make new content consistently on this channel. And with that said, I'm Neriku, and I will see each and every one of you weird AF mofos in the next video. Peace.